Camera is officially on. We can begin the podcast. Or at least the horror stories. I don't know how I'm going to edit this. I think
How about 30 very creepy questions to get to know someone's dark side?
pass. Kidding. Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah,
Okay.
tell me.
You ready for one?
I'm never ready, but yeah, let's go ahead.
Would you rather know the date of your death or the cause of your death?
Ooh. If I had a date and then like, that would be cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I'm a lonely so-so. I want a piece of gum?
Yeah, sure, thanks.
Okay, which would I rather know? The date of my death
Or the
or the cause?
Yeah.
If I knew the date, I'd be paranoid. Because, you know, when the day comes up, I'd be like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
But then again, if I knew the cause, I think I should know the cause. Because if I knew the cause, maybe I'd get a feeling that I could prevent it.
Yeah.
Very horror subjects.
Sure. That sounds good to me.
Now, I'll just... Can I borrow your...
Yeah, go ahead.
Checks. How about... Okay, we're trying to figure out where we want to go with this.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one that I know of. The Phantom Hitchhiker. That's a scary story. Let me get into it. And why it's spooky. Okay.
The spooky sound funny, but...
Well, I'm not a good horror narrator. That's not going to happen. Like, one day out in the woods, something spooky happened. Like, nobody's going to listen and go, oh, that's spooky. They're going to go, what the? That's funny. But, okay. Here's a story of the Phantom Hitchhiker. Okay. These guys, they're off to, like, I believe their prom, right? And it's at night, and, yeah, it takes place at night, so they're off on the road, and they're heading there, and they see this girl on the side of the road, right? She's pretty. She's dressed for prom, right? And they're wondering, well, where's her ride, you know? What's up with that? So they decide to pick her up because they're like, why the heck is she all alone on the side of the road? And so she rides with them and stuff. And they get to the prom, and they have a fun time, a great time. They're dancing, they're partying, you know? And then, as they're taking her home and stuff, they go to this house, and it's looked like it's been there for quite a while. And the woman who lives there, she looks like she's 70s, 80s kind of deal. Mm-hmm. And they're wondering, like, okay, is this your mom? What the heck's up with this? And they ask her, because by this point they learned the girl's name, and they ask the woman about the girl. And they see like a picture in the background of the girl. So they know they're at the right house, first of all. And the woman says that it was her daughter, and the daughter's been dead for like 30 years.
Whoa.
Yeah, died on that stretch of highway.
Damn.
30 years ago.
Sure.
On her way to prom.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Interesting.
They go and visit the grave, right?
Yep.
And what they find there is like basically going earlier in the day and stuff. One of the guys gave her their jacket and stuff, right? It was on the stone when they go and check it on the grave of the girl.
Whoa.
Man, I didn't tell that story well at all. That's just like, that was lame. I could have put more exposition into it.
Yes.
I was winging it. But yeah, that was one of the ones stories I liked, where it was just like,
What was that one?
oh, it turns out the girl was a ghost the whole time.
So it was a phantom story? Or?
Yeah, Phantom story. I like the ghost stories.
So
You know,
she was a ghost all the time? The whole time, you see?
I mean, she wasn't born a ghost. I guess. I think you can phrase it. Yeah. She's been one for 30 years at that point, so I guess so, yeah. That's the way I'm saying it, yeah.
That's a good one. Alright, let me try to find something. I'm just trying to get...
The tale of the Phantom Nuggets. One time, This guy went to a fast food place. He ordered McNuggets, right? Well, guess what he didn't get?
The McMugget.
Well, he opens the box and guess what? No nuggets.
Barbecue.
Just barbecue sauce. I'm making this one up as I go, shit. And then he's like, well, what happened to the nuggets? Turns out somebody ate them earlier in the day.
Me and you were growing our beards out.
Yeah, I look like a homeless man.
And well, you got pretty hairy.
Or some kind of weird. No, that's all I got.
What made you want to grow yours out?
I got lazy and stopped shaving. That summed it up right there. I was just like, shaving is for weirdos.
A weirdy.
Yeah, I don't like shaving. Shaving's weird.
Yeah.
I like my skin all scratchy.
Let's talk about that movie me and Ed saw. We saw that Unholy movie. Pretty spooky.
Oh, that was a spooky movie. Ooh, yes.
What did you think of that doll part where she came and had that doll face?
Well, it was all like doll-like. You put me on the spot, Corey. Okay, here we go. So with the Unholy film, that's what it's called. Basically, this guy, he comes across this haunted doll and then finds out things about the church in the story and how scary it is. Mm-hmm. And some spooky stuff happens. And for me, the horror movie didn't really give me much of a vibe where I walk out of the theater and I'm like, I am freaking terrified.
Yeah, it didn't give me that.
You know, I walked out of some horror movies and I gotta tell you, there's a good one will make you, like, as you're walking back to your car. I mean, like, you could just fart or hear somebody fart in the distance and be like, what the hell? You'd be, like, scared, you know? I gotta tell you...
What's a good horror film you saw that scared the bejesus out of you?
Honestly, I kind of, like, recently that Chris Rock movie, that Spyro one that we saw together.
Oh,
that was, like, scary in a way.
Yeah, remember he was cutting his skin?
Oh, any Saw movie, like, if you've ever seen a Saw movie, the death scenes are the most brutal thing.
Yeah. Like, why are they taking his thumbs away or fingers?
But then again, like, anybody who's seen that goes to Spiral and they're like, well, I better see some Saw stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like, they're going there and they want to see that, the gruesome, scary stuff.
Yeah, where they're cutting each other.
Yeah, it's brutal stuff. Brutal.
He was looking away most of the time, but I was staring down.
I had to go pee a few times, so I got up and I was like, oh! I really gotta go pee! But, yeah, I really liked Chris Rock's performance, and he gave a good performance. It was scary.
He did funny stuff in it.
Oh, he was hilarious. But then,
Pizza, my bro.
Well, I like the opening where he's talking about the Forrest Gump thing.
Yeah. Why ain't they a Gump too?
Yeah. Well, basically, the whole, like, Forrest Gump storyline that he kind of brought up, it kind of got me thinking about the story a little bit,
Why didn't they ever make a Gump 2, you know? Why ain't there no Gump 2? Ladies and gentlemen, tell me out there. Why didn't they do a Gump 2?
I'm Forrest Gump.
Oh, or what?
I don't know. I like the
Shrimp on the
story.
bob.
It's like a... Okay, that's on...
Doing a shrimp.
Are you doing an Australian accent at this point? I don't know what this is, but count me in.
I don't even know where we're going.
I don't know. We're improvising it. Talking about spooky stuff. No, Spiral was pretty scary. I like the twists to it where it turns out like, oh, it was the partner the whole time. Oh, spoilers. Sorry, audience. For anybody who hasn't seen
25 horror writing props. A scary doll comes to life.
You know, I've seen scary doll stories.
Oh, did you?
Like Chucky, for example.
Yeah.
Oh, that was... Like, this doll, it's like, oh, it's this child's play toy and stuff, right? No, this doll is, like, murderous. Though, I think the later Chucky films, they get kind of humorous.
Did you watch any of the Chucky movies?
Oh, yeah, I watched...
Like, did you watch the 1984 or whatever, the 80s one?
I watched them all the way up to, like, the later ones, almost. Okay. I mean, except for the more recent ones, like the 2010s ones that he did and stuff. But,
all right, Ed, you're lost in the woods and you don't know how you got there.
I'm in the woods? Shit! Okay, if I was in the woods and I didn't know how I got there, I'd always try to find a road and hitchhike.
Let's call this...
Which, in a horror movie, is probably the worst thing you could do.
How about we'll call this show The Questions for Edward, sponsored by me asking you questions.
Okay, we don't have any sponsors.
Not sponsors. I mean,
No, we don't. We can't afford sponsors.
No, we can't.
A very low budget.
low budget.
Yes.
But it's me asking him questions, basically.
Sponsor my car.
Yeah, no, there's nobody sponsored. Remember.
Oh.
Okay, what if you got lost? What were you saying? You got lost in the woods and you don't know how you got.
Okay, here's the like. I've seen a horror movie like where like somebody's lost in the woods, right? They get out and they try to get help or something, stick their thumb up and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Well, so that's calling for like the bad guy to show up and be like, "Yeah, get in my car," that kind of thing. And then like all of a sudden, moment from the movie Saw happens, and you're just like, "Oh shit!" No, just kind of hike it along.
What would you do if this scenario happened, Ed? Your friends start to disappear and no one else notices.
If nobody else is noticing it, then I gotta believe I'm a little bit insane, right? Because like I say, well, where's Karen? Who the fuck is Karen?
Yeah.
Did I have to say that? Did I make Karen up? Did I have to ask that shit? That'd be my first question. Does Karen actually exist?
That's a pretty spooky one right here.
What?
Days go by and your parents don't come home. What do you think of that one?
They probably went for Subway.
Yeah.
They want to eat fresh.
We've got the shitters.
That's a different way of phrasing it, shit.
What is the smallest thing you got angry about, Ed? You go.
Last question! First day question! I don't know. Alright.
Alright, Ed. What is...
Do 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 do. Na 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 na. Hey! Trying to fill time. Find any good ones?
Yeah.
I don't know that one.
Have you heard about the chocolate record player? It sounds pretty sweet.
What
What did the ocean say to the beach?
Why are you in my way?
Nothing. It just waved.
I don't get it.
These are kind of goofy. They're weird.
They're like dad jokes.
Yeah, this is dad joke.
That's what you looked up, dad jokes? And you think you're gonna find a gem in those? What are you thinking of, me?
They're like, what the hell is this kid talking to his stomach for? What the hell's wrong with him?
Wait, I got an idea.
What's that?
If I
Don't fall down.
now this chair won't move any further. I thought if I was facing opposite to you, I could make it seem like as if like my stomach's talking or something.
Yeah, let me have a conversation with it.
Jumping Jesus. Okay, I gotta move the chair. Shit. Okay, I moved myself over here.
Okay.
Feel free to talk to my stomach.
Okay. Hey, stomach of Ed. What did you eat lately?